Hi, boys and girls. Miss Debbie here again. Um, I've done a series of quiet bedtime stories for us at the beginning of this winter because that's how I feel. It's just a quiet time of year for me, and I don't want to get all hyped up. So I've picked out some stories that you've never heard before. So let's have at it. All right. All Aboard the Moonlight Train by Kristyn Crow and illustrated by Annie Wan. Now, this is a stunningly illustrated book. I'm trying to get that glare off. The pictures are even more beautiful than the words. But that's okay. Published by Doubleday Books for young readers. All Aboard the Moonlight Train. If you're restless and can't sleep, come explore the jungle deep, where the beasts and critters creep, all aboard the Moonlight Train. What's he got in his hand? Oh, it's a ticket. It's a golden ticket to get aboard the Moonlight Train. Look at that beautiful night sky with puffy clouds, a golden train. Makes you want to get on the Moonlight Train. There's a toucan at the gate. He takes your ticket, checks the date. March aboard, wild things await. All aboard the Moonlight Train. So the little boy is giving his ticket, and the toucan is taking the ticket. Isn't that a remarkable bird? Engine chugging through the trees, hippos nodding in the breeze. Spy some hiding chimpanzees, all aboard the Moonlight Train. Let's see. Are those the chimpanzees? There's the train. It's just way up there. There's the hippos. Oh, there's more chimps. Wow. Hippos. Look at that beautiful face. Aw. Are the stars out? Go and check. Climb up a giraffe's long neck. It's the perfect lookout deck. All aboard the Moonlight Train. I think giraffe is my favorite animal. So the giraffe, oh, looks like he's hanging out of the train window, but what a great place. Giraffe is even smiling, don't you think? Does that even happen? By the way, I think you can see a giraffe at the Turtleback Zoo here in Roseland, New Jersey. Winding under sparkling skies, waterfalls, and fireflies, watch for bats with glowing eyes, all aboard the Moonlight Train. There's the boy on top of the giraffe's neck, actually. Yep. Little bats are in the skies. Bats are good animals. They eat mosquitoes, so they keep the skeeters down. Ah. Next, you meet the engineer. Sound the whistle, test the gear, help make sure the tracks are clear, all aboard the midnight train. The engineer is an elephant. Whoa, look at that deck. Aren't these gorgeous pictures? Come and borrow this book so you can look at it yourself. Hungry for a midnight snack? Try the mango pancake stack. Warthogs serve it piggyback. All aboard the Moonlight Train. So here's a warthog bringing in the stack of pancakes on its back. There's looks like an antelope dining at the table. What do we have here? Oh, ice cream sundae in the background. And the hippos are certainly enjoying their mango pancake stack. Sounds good. Zebras lead you on a trot to their favorite sleeping spot. Dive into a cozy cot, all aboard the midnight train. Zebras, wow. So here he's finding a good spot to sleep, getting nuzzled by the zebras. How sweet. They're like a horse. Soon a lion brings a book from the bedtime story nook. Snuggle up and take a look, all aboard the Moonlight train. Oh, to read a story with your lion. Boy, that'll make you sleepy. He's reading a book about a train. Listen to hyenas croon, owls are hooting to the moon. Rhinos hum a sleepy tune, all aboard the Moonlight train. Look at the purple sky. There's the rhinos. Let's see, where are the owls and the hyenas? There's the hyenas and owls. Oh, the owls are flying. This is almost like The Little Engine That Could. That's a book we could read sometime. But before you start to snore, shh, the train stops at your door. Come back soon. Explore some more. The lion lets him off the train. Come back soon. Good night, Moonlight train. Let's see, he's waving from his bedroom window. And look at all the friends he made on the Moonlight train. This is just a stunning picture book. Come and borrow it. Ask me, I'll help you find it. All righty. This is a fun book. Not Last Night, but the Night Before by Colin McNaughton and illustrated by Emma Chichester Clark. These are great illustrations too. Every page in this book deals with a storybook character or a Mother Goose rhyme that you probably know. And it's published by Candlewick Press, one of my favorites. So here's a boy. He looks like he's in his PJs already. Not last night, but the night before, 3 black cats came knocking at the door. I came downstairs to let them in. They knocked me down like a bowling pin. Not last night, but the night before, the man in the moon came knocking at the door. That's a little scary. He rushed right in. He didn't stop. He spun me around like a spinning top. Not last night, but the night before, 3 little pigs came knocking at the door. They roared right in like a choo-choo train and knocked me down on my back again. And what's following them is the wolf. But look, they have flowers and presents. Not last night, but the night before, little Bo Peep came knocking at the door with her sheep. Goodness gracious, fancy that. She darted in and knocked me flat. She'd found her sheep. She brought balloons. Look at him laying on the floor. Not last night, but the night before, little Miss Muffet came knocking at the door. I opened the door. She opened it wider, and I got squished by a big fat spider. Not last night, but the night before, Jack and Jill came knocking at the door. He doesn't even want to look at the door. Jack rolled in and shrieked with laughter. Sister Jill came tumbling after. She tripped over him. Not last night, but the night before, 3 blind mice came knocking at the door. The farmer's wife, oh, fiddle-dee-dee, I saw her, but she didn't see me. See how they run. What is she carrying? Flowers and something in a pan? Not last night, but the night before, Goldilocks came knocking at the door. I thought that she'd come on her own, crash, bang, wallop. Well, I might have known. 3 bears came with her, carrying presents and flowers. Not last night, but the night before, Mr. Punch came knocking at the door. Judy, Baby, and Crocodile too said, "Good evening. How do you do?" Now that's the way to do it. Don't knock me down. Not last night, but the night before, there was no more knocking on my door. A glass was tapped, ting, 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 and all of a sudden they began to sing. Happy birthday to you, squash, tomatoes, and stew, bread and butter in the gutter. Happy birthday to you. So they all ran in. Look at him. Was he surprised or what? That's what you call a surprise birthday party with lots of friends and presents and flowers and cake. The end. What a great book that is. Not last night, but the night before, I spread my gifts on the bedroom floor. The house was still, there wasn't a peep. I went to bed and fell asleep with all his toys around him. Uh-oh. Someone's at the door. The cow and the spoon and the dish. They missed the party. Shame, shame. You must come in and borrow these books that I'm reading to you today. They're just gorgeous. All right, our last one is Sleepy Time. Time for Bed by Mem Fox and illustrated by Jane Dyer. This will put you to sleep. So snuggle in there. Published by Harcourt, Inc. Oh, let's see. Here's a little kid reading a book sitting on mommy's lap. And look at that beautiful bear. It's time for bed, little mouse, little mouse. Darkness is falling all over the house. It's time for bed, little goose, little goose. The stars are out and on the loose. It's time for bed, little cat, little cat. So snuggle in tight. That's right, like that. It's time for bed, little calf, little calf. What happened today that made you laugh? It's time for bed, little foal, little foal. I'll whisper a secret, but don't tell a soul. It's time for bed, little fish, little fish. So hold your breath and make a wish. Look at that little fish. It's time for bed, little sheep, little sheep. The whole wide world is going to sleep. It's time to sleep, little bird, so close your eyes, not another word. Aw. It's time to sleep, little bee. Yes, I love you, and you love me. It's time to sleep, little snake. Good gracious me, you're still awake. Huh. It's time to sleep, little pup. If you don't sleep soon, the sun will be up. It's time to sleep, little dear. The very last kiss is almost here. The stars on high are shining bright. Sweet dreams, my darling. Sleep well. Good night. And I say, good night, sleep tight, and I'll see you next time.